I'm having a conversation with a buddy of mine. We were talking about relationships, divorce, freedom, and the topic came up about being content with the way that things are. And my buddy, I mean, I love him to death. I've known him for over 30 years. He was telling me he was content with the way that things are, and he's ready to go ahead and hang up the jersey. And I'm like, and he's like, no, everything is great, this, that, and the other. I'm like, I can't accept that answer. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, dude. I'm like, he's telling me that he's lived his life and he's ready to hang it up. I'm like, I can't accept that answer. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you haven't even lived life yet. He's like, you know, because I honestly believe that living life is when you reach your fullest, my definition, okay? Not everybody thinks the same. And I'm not saying I'm right either, but this is just my perspective, it's my philosophy, and I believe it, you know? But my philosophy on, you know, enjoyment of life is when you have reached your fullest potential, mentally, spiritually, and financially, and, you know, physically. You know what I'm saying? When I say physically, I mean you actually have the ability, you have the freedom to do whatever it is you want without being bogged down or tied down by somebody. You know what I'm saying? So when you finally make the decision to go ahead and hang it up, you hung it up for the right reason. You know what I'm saying? You know you're on a level playing field. You know that this person is mentally, physically, financially, and philosophically, you know, on your level. You know what I'm saying? If you can't meet those situations, if you don't meet those criteria in my book, it ain't happening. So anyway, so he was telling me that everything is great, and I'm like, I can't accept that answer. He's like, what do you mean? No. It's like I've played the, you know, the rules of this. He's like, I played the game, this, that, and the other, and I'm ready to hang it up. I'm like, I can't accept that answer. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you have no stamps in your passport. He started laughing. I'm like, if you had some stamps in your passport, then I'll accept your answer. But you don't, which means you have not lived life. You have not seen the world for what it is and how beautiful it is, and you have not exercised your options as a young, rich, single male. You know what I'm saying? So he started laughing, but the funny thing was he did not rebut me. There was no rebuttal. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's probably laughing when he sees this shit, but dude, you know I'm right. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say this, you know, the moral of the story is you just should never settle. You know what I'm saying? Or don't think that because I think I'm in a situation that may be good, that may fill a void, that may, the key word is may. May is not will. May is not an ink. May is pencil. It's minutia. May is woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know? This guy's being an asshole. Stupid fuck. Get out of my way. That's why he drives a 6.4 diesel. Hope that fucking thing dies. Anyway, so may is subjective. When somebody may do something, it may happen, it may not. You understand what I'm saying? ¿Entiende? So, understanding that, you know, you have to kind of make sure that, you know, that it's a level playing field and everybody's on the same page and everybody's cool. Everybody wants to be a dick today. God. It's the same motherfuckers. Anyway, so, when you start getting them stamps, and you exercise, you know, your I would say your options, you learn your worth. And then when you learn your worth and you kind of realize that, you know what, now I'm ready to hang it up, and you met somebody that's mentally, spiritually, ethically, financially, and, you know, et cetera, on your level, and you're ready to hang it up, then hang it up. But if you haven't experienced life yet, I can't accept that answer. Null and void. Can't accept it because you haven't lived it. And then what ends up happening is when things don't work out, which usually happens, then you have all this resentment that, well, you know, I should have listened to whatever. I'm like, hey, well, you know, that ship done sailed, you know? So, food for thought. Learn your worth before you hang up the jersey. Y'all be cool.